There are 7 bad news which Portugal is thinking for immigration and for immigrants, and almost some changes have already been occurred and some changes they are going to plan in the next phase. So this is important clip because I will mention 7 immigration changes which are not good for immigrants inside Portugal. One by one I will explain. Some changes have been passed in recent law and some changes they are planning in the future. I will start first change. The first change, Portugal has completely decided now that they will not give permission to illegals to enter the country. So illegals who are locking file, who are getting resident card, only those illegals are eligible who entered before June 2024 when file lock was allowed, and also they are also eligible for resident card if they apply before December 2025. If they will apply resident card after December 2025, they will not be eligible for resident card of the Portugal. So this is also a biggest news. Only those some illegals are still eligible who did lock file before June 2024. Second point, which is also a very highlighted point in the last days, I also recorded session family. It looking almost difficult to invite family. You have to get resident card first and you have to stay legitimately, legally for 2 years with your resident card, and then you will be able to invite family after 2 years. So it's also going to become much difficult, and also processing time increased up to 9 months, mean that up to 9 months you will get your result of family. 9 plus 2 years stay with resident card, 3 years, and plus 2 year in application of resident card. After 5 years when you will enter Portugal, you will be eligible to invite family. So this is going to become a very tough task for immigrants. The third change for job seeker visa. Job seeker visa now they are tightening immigration, and people were misusing job seeker visa in the past. So now they limited job seeker visa that you will get 120 days to stay in Portugal, and by all way you have to get job during this tenure. If by any means you are not eligible or you are not able to get the job seeker visa, you will not able to get the job within 120 days, you have to leave Portugal. Earlier you was getting extensions will not be allowed. So this is also a biggest news. It is clearly mentioning that if you will not get job, any company do not give you offer of job, you have no job contract, you have to leave Portugal, and within 1 year you are not eligible to apply for any Portugal visa. It's shocking. After 1 year you can apply job seeker visa once again. So job seeker visa value also diminished because 120 days Asian people not getting jobs in years. How they will get in 120 days? Because they are going to Portugal without skills, most of the people. That's why this visa was being misused by immigrants. Another point is that AIMA, which is Immigration Authority, is asked to decide applications of resident card under 9 months. This is also a shocking, because Portugal's law time is 90 days, 120 days, not more than that. So they are legally allowed to process resident card within 9 months. So if your case is not getting result in the future, AIMA will tell you this law that we can consume 9 months, and this law is there. So this is also a not good news for immigrants in my sense. In another news which is also a part of Portugal's immigration program, they are forming deportation department. The persons who are not eligible to stay in Portugal, the persons who are illegals with expired visa with no reason to stay. So this department, like Canadian immigration department, also have deportation department. This department will carry on deportations of uneligible candidates within Portugal. This is also a department first time Portugal is forming, which is looking that a lot of people who have no job contract, who have no reason to stay, maybe they became victim and they need to leave Portugal in the future. The next point is also very shocking, that they are thinking to change nationality law, which is still under process, because up to September at least they got little compensation, but still there is chance to change nationality law. Reason now, earlier I was talking that nationality law cannot change, and still I will say, because committee members are not in favors who assessed this law in much detail, but this new law of family reunion law and some other laws which are just approved within the parliament, now giving indication that there is chance of the approval of 10 years nationality law as well. Now I still say there is 50-50 chance. Up to September, this law is pending, and this law is clearly changing tenure of nationality from the 5 years to the 10 years for those individuals who are Asian or non-Portuguese speaking country they belong, and Portuguese speaking country, the CPL countries like Brazil, their nationality time will increase from 5 years to 7 years. The overall analysis of these all 7 changes, in my opinion, Portugal is doing little a bit out of the track. I think, of course, some illegal immigrants, fake documented individuals, some people who are misusing Portugal's law, no doubt about this. And this is not story of Portugal, it's story of top developed countries, USA and Canada. Also people misuse those laws. Only solution to capture those individuals who are misusing laws and using fake documents and making lie statement, entering illegally, they must be controlled. I am in favor. But I think with genuine immigrants who are giving taxes and putting them in tension and putting them in pain that they cannot invite their family instantly is really painful. Thank you very much.